Hi, I'm Craig Peters, Senior Vice President of Business Development, Content, and Marketing for Getty Images. I wanted to take a few moments to share some information on a subject we both care a lot about, the protection of intellectual property. It's at the very core of our business as well as yours. Over the years, Getty Images has invested in new technologies to identify unauthorized use. We've invested in resources to pursue unauthorized use. We've invested to better define the copyright and licensing landscape, and invested to educate online and offline audiences on rights management. We are committed to the principle of content owners benefiting from the use of their work, and will continue to aggressively invest in these areas. That said, we need to make some new investments and adopt some new approaches to address today's reality, where everyone is a publisher and social sharing is the norm. Anyone can acquire, publish, and share images with a few mouse clicks. This should mean great things for our photographers and artists like you. But let's face it, so far it has not. This is due to the fact that individuals on the other end of the mouse know little about copyright or licensing, have no budget to support their content need, and it's all too easy for them to right-click and copy content from any search engine or website. The scale of this usage is immense. And since the vast majority of content is lifted from a licensed customer, either directly from their site or via a search engine indexing their site, it contains no watermark, and resolution can support any digital use. This usage, now all too frequent and broad-based. Given this scope and the current legal environment, both prevention and pursuit are too challenging, costly, and time-consuming. That said, the good news is that this usage is largely incremental to our traditional customers. Sure, the scale of an individual usage is substantially below that of our traditional customers. But if we can figure out the right ways to embrace this usage to the benefit of our content creators, the aggregate benefit can be significant. So with that background, I want to communicate that we're launching a free embed capability on gettyimages.com. This will grant users the ability to legally display images on their online website, blog, and social media for non-commercial use. Let me repeat that. Non-commercial use. We believe this capability delivered in a simple way and combined with our powerful search will serve as a way for many right-clickers to do the right thing. Embed instead of take. Okay, so we move from right-click to embed. How does this help? First, we're serving the image on the user's page or post. As a result, we make sure the image has the proper attribution. Second, all images will promote and link back to our site, directly to your image detail page. So anyone seeing the embedded image who wants to license it for commercial use can do so. Third, since all images are served by Getty Images, we have access to information on where and how the image is being used and viewed. And we reserve the right to display advertising in connection with the usage. I'm sure there are many questions, but I think it's important to address three key questions here. First question, will this increase the theft of imagery? Our answer is no. It's all too easy to get an image in high resolution and without watermark by simply using Google or Bing. Our hope is that by offering a simple and legal alternative, we can gain visibility to and benefit from this existing usage. Of course, we will continue to identify and pursue unauthorized commercial use via our PicScout and our compliance program. Second question, will this impact existing sales? Again, our answer is no. This usage is limited to non-commercial online usage. Let me say that again, non-commercial online usage. This narrows the risk considerably. Also, the product implementation and trade-offs will not appeal to traditional media customers. Traditional customers need to control the display and hosting of content to facilitate such items as galleries, and they need to maintain data and advertising rights in order to support their own business models. Third question, will this be a substantive revenue stream, or will it represent a devaluation of my content? The honest answer here is the benefit is entirely dependent upon the adoption of the embedded capability. If take-up is limited, we'll see limited benefit. However, if take-up is substantial, we can see the aggregate benefit being quite meaningful. We know there is demand for this offering as demonstrated by the volume of unlicensed use, but also the take-up of other embed offerings. As an example, Flickr's embed offering was used more than 20 million times by WordPress users in January of this year alone. 20 million times in January alone. That's more usages than we sold via iStock in all of 2013. Granted, the value delivered from each of these uses will be lower, as the audience for each use tends to be small. But in aggregate, the value can be substantial. YouTube uses the same embed capability, and it now represents a large share of their overall views and advertising revenue, which is estimated in excess of $5 billion. If we achieve only a small part of their success, this is very much generating new value from content versus devaluing it. This is an exciting opportunity. We know change and innovation are never easy. As a result, there will be some trepidation. But change and innovation are the norm in our industry. Those that embrace it thrive. Those that try to maintain the status quo lose ground. Getty Images is committed to work hard to protect the value of your content and generate new opportunities for it in this increasingly visual world. Thank you for listening. Our contributor relations team will provide more details and do their best to respond to any questions you might have, but I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you, and thank you.